So we have discussed the different names of Manu, the father of man. In different millennium, there are different Manus, and the present Manu is Vaivasvata Manu. Out of the 14 Manus, now it is 8th Manu is going on at the present moment. That means this is about 1 o'clock in the day of Brahma. Just past noon. It is going to be afternoon. And during Brahma's sleeping time, all these planets will be, not annihilated, but inundated. Devastation with water. So after the finishing of this 14 Manus, there will be evening, night, and there will be devastation. And half of this universe, up to the sun planet, or above that, everything will be covered with water. Instead of air, there will be water. Then again, there will be this is Khandapalaya. And Mahapalaya means when Brahma dies, then everything is finished. So, these 14 Manus we have mentioned yesterday. Now, Yugavatar. Yugavatar means just like there are 4 Yugas, Satta, Treta, Dapar, Kali. The ages of each Yuga we have mentioned already. Now, in the Satta Yuga, when the Yugavatar comes, he is white. He is Hayagriva in the Satta Yuga, as white as our Hayagriva Brahmachari. Yes, he is white. And Rakta, Shukla Rakta Krishna Pita Krame Chari Varna. In the Satta Yuga, when the incarnation of Yugavatar comes, his complexion is white. And the next Yuga, Treta Yuga, the complexion is red. And the next Yuga, Dapar Yuga, the complexion is black, Krishna. And the next Kali Yuga, the complexion is yellow. Lord Caitanya is yellow. Krishna Varnam Tisha Krishnam Shanga Panga Saparsadam Jaggai Saṅkīrtanaiḥ Prayi Jajanti Hismegnasa. In this age, Kali Yuga, this is the Yugavatar, Lord Caitanya. And his description is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam 5,000 years before. It was mentioned Krishna Varnam. Krishna Varnam means he is in the category of Krishna, Saṅkīrtanaiḥ. You can take the meaning of Krishna Varnam like this. Varna means a caste or classification. So, he is in the classification of the Supreme Lord, Krishna. Or, if you don't take that meaning, then Krishna Varna means he is always chanting Krishna. Krishna Varnayati. Varnayati means chanting. The Krishna Varna always engaged in Hare Kṛṣṇa, Hare Kṛṣṇa, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rāma, Hare Rāma, Rāma Rāma, Hare Hare. So this is the first feature. The symptoms of the Yugavatar of this age is given like this, Krishna Varna. Either you can say that he is Varnayati. Varnayati means describing only Krishna. Lord Caitanya priest, his preaching mission was Aradha Bhagavan Brajasatanaya Krishna. Krishna is the only worshipable object. And he was always chanting Hare Kṛṣṇa, Hare Kṛṣṇa, Kṛṣṇa Kṛṣṇa, Hare Hare. This is the first symptom of Lord Chaitanya. Krishna Varnam, Tisa Krishna, by complexion, he is Akrishna. Akrishna, not Krishna, not black. Not black, you may check. If not black, then it may, as there are 4 colors, so he may be white, he may be red, he may be yellow. Now, out of these 3 colors, that in the Satya Yuga, white is already done, and in the Treta Yuga, red is already appeared. Then the balance is Pita. Krishna is also done. Then the Pita, the yellow, therefore his color is very golden color, yellow. Lord Chaitanya's complexion, not exactly white like you, but he was golden color. Golden with yellowish tint. It's very nice complexion, Lord Chaitanya's. Therefore his name is Gauranga. Gauranga means white complexion. Gauranga. Another name. Gaur Sundar. Very beautiful. The Krishna Varnam Tisa Kṛṣṇa Sangha. Tisa means by complexion or Krishna, not Krishna. Although he is Krishna, but his complexion is not Krishna. Then next, Krishna Varnam Tisa Kṛṣṇa Sangha Panga Parsadam. He is always accompanied by his associates. You will see in the picture, there is Nityananda Prabhu, there is Advaita Prabhu, there is Sivar, and always he was. From the beginning, when he was a child, when he was a boy, he started the Saṅkīrtan movement. You see the picture, he is surrounded. And throughout so long he lived, he was present on this world. He was surrounded by this Hare Krishna party. Sangha Pangasth Parsudam. This is the Juga-avatar of this age. Now, Kalu in this age, especially men. Now, how to worship him? Does he require any grandeur, any throne, or any decoration? No, nothing. Anywhere and everywhere you can worship him. How? Saṅkīrtanaiḥ, this chanting. Keep the picture of Lord Caitanya with his associates, this as picture we are painting, we have got, and any part of the world you sit down and go on chanting Hare Kṛṣṇa, Hare Kṛṣṇa, Kṛṣṇa Kṛṣṇa, Hare Rāma. No expense, no nothing. This is the recommendation for this age. Therefore this picture and this sound vibration should be preached all over the world. And rest assured there will be peace and prosperity. This should be the mission of this society, Krishna consciousness. This is Lord Chaitanya's mission. He ordered, bhārata-bhūmite manuṣya-janma haila yāra. Janma sārthaka kari, para-upakāra. Para-upakāra means do good to others. You are born in Bharatavarsha. You are not meant for exploiting others. You are meant for doing good to others. That is his mission. Para-upakāra. Para-upakāra means do good to others. Especially mentioned, bhārata-bhūmite manuṣya-janma haila yāra. Bhārata-bhūmite, in this land of Bharatavarsha, one who has taken his birth as a human being. Human being, I am not talking, Lord Chaitanya says, I am not talking of others, less than human being. Anyone who has taken his birth as human being. Janma sārthaka kari. Janma sārthaka, how to make your life perfect? Just to become Krishna conscious. So he advised every Indian that this is the mission of Indian mission, because in this age, all over the world, there will be hopelessness. Now this mission should be started from India. That was his prediction. Yes. This mission should be started and the Indians should take responsibility for starting this mission all over the world, and they will be happy. There is too much unhappiness in this age, and by spreading this mission, there will be happiness. That is his prediction. So, it is not a manufactured thing. We are just following the footprints of Lord Caitanya. So, let us follow it nicely. There will be peace and prosperity all over the world. So, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, there is quotation, when Krishna was born, it is the system, a Vedic system. There are 10 kinds of sanskar, reformation. And how much careful this Vedic civilization is, that a child will be born and is taken care of since the day of the, I am to say, joining, conjugation of the father and mother. Garbhadhan sanskar. How much they were expecting that a good son will come and he will be so good that the society will be happy, the country will be happy, the world will be happy. Never they is prescribed unwanted children like cats and dogs. No. So therefore there was Garbhadhan sanskar. Before the father and mother conjugate, there is ceremony, Garbhadhan, for the higher caste. The higher caste were made, not artificially. They had to follow 9 great principles. Then they are higher caste. Not by rubber stamp, just like Gandhi wanted to do, taking the bhangis, the sweepers, and rubber stamp it, Harijan. No, this is a process. Everyone is open to become a Harijan, but not by rubber stamp, but by training. The training is required. People are avoiding the training and simply speculating in the mind, foolishness. How the world can improve? There must be training. Without training, simple by mental speculation, one can make any good. Manuṣya-janma. You have to work. If you want to go California, you have to go there. And simply I am thinking I am going to California. Will that? No. So similarly, actually, if you want peace, then you have to work. The process is there. Everyone, the process is open for everyone, but you have to take it. Otherwise it is not possible. Therefore Lord Caitanya says, manuṣya-janma sārthaka kari. You first of all make yourself perfect, then preach. Don't become yourself nonsense and you become a preacher. No. Apani achari Prabhu jivere sikha. Preacher must be in his life perfect, then he can become a preacher. If I smoke, how can I say that you do not smoke? Then now, the modern days is what I do, that you may not do. What I say, you do. Why shall I follow you? You are not doing. So Lord Caitanya therefore says, Janma sārthaka kari. So, when Krishna was born, of course, he is pure, he is God, but the social and the scriptural rules and regulations are followed. So, when a child is born, the astrologer is called. Still, that system is followed. But due to the Kali Yuga, the astrologer has also become a false. And this has become a formality. Somebody is following, somebody is not following. So as soon as the child is born, he will find Maharaj Parikshit, as soon as he was born, his grandfather, Maharaj Yudhishthira, called for astrologer. This is called jatakarma. Just after the child is born, this astrologer will come and he will see the moment, the astronomical situation, and make a horoscope, and then immediately his future activities and everything will be clearly made. So this child is born at such and such moment, he will be like this and this and that will be. He will be surprised, not surprised, this is calculation. In my horoscope, it is written that at the age of 70 years, he will go across the sea. It is written there. And there are so many things. So, this astrologer was so accurate. I got that horoscope, not here. If someday I saw it, is clearly written there that this time he will go across the sea. Just see, the circumstances become so that they have come. The astrology is so nice. So when Krishna was born, the same principle was followed. Astrologer was called for. And there was a good astrologer, and the great astrologer, the famous astrologer who came to see Krishna's birth affair, he was Gargamuni. His name was Gargamuni. Yes. So that Gargamuni and by astrology said to Krishna's father, Nanda Maharaj, this boy, this child who is born as your son, he had 3 collars before. Asan Varnastrayo, yes sir. This child had 3 collars before. I see, just see the astrology, from astrology he says that he had 3 collars before. That means God. He had 3 collars before, Grnato Anujugantanu. According to the age, according to the millennium, he had 3 other collars. Shukla Raktas Tatha Pita Idanim Krishnatangataha. He had that white collar and red collar and yellow collar. Idanim, just now, he has assumed this black collar. So this was the astronomical calculation of Krishna's birth. So, Satyujuge Dhyana Dharma Karai Shukla Murti Dhari. Now, Shukla Murti, that white incarnation of God, he will teach to people the incarnation of God. Why does he come? That is explained in the Bhagavad Gita. Jada jadahi dharma shaklani bhavati tadatmanam srijam. The incarnation of God comes when there is discrepancy all over the world about religious principle, the incarnation comes. So, Lord Caitanya says that in the Satya Yuga, this incarnation of God in white collar, he preached meditation. Therefore, meditation is for the Satya Yuga. Satya Yuga means when 7% people are pure, that is called Satya Yuga. And Treta Yuga means that 75% are pure, 25% impure. And Dwapar Yuga means 50%. 50% pure and 50%. And Kali Yuga means 75% impure and 25% may be pure. This is Kali Yuga. And we are thinking we are advancing. Such a foolish civilization. They are less than 25% pure. They do not know what is purity, and they think that they are advancing in civilization. Civilization means to purify. The Aryans means advance. And what we advance? Advance in eating? Advance in sleeping? No. Advance in purification. They are called Aryans. And the most advanced purified is called the Brahmin. And less than that, the Kshatriya. And less than that, Vaishyas. And less than that, the Sudras. And less than that, the Chandalas. This is the classification of the human society. Now what is that classification? Due to this purity. Who is pure? Purer and purest. Unless we become purest, we cannot approach Krishna. So here it is said, Sattva-jage dhyana karma, this dhyana, this meditation, why meditation? They were all pure, still to become purest. Dhyana karma. Shukra, kartam ke bord dila jiho kripa kari. And he bestowed some blessings to Kardam Muni. Kardam Muni was a great penance taker, and he worshipped this incarnation of God, and he was blessed with a son. He was also incarnation of God. Kapil Muni, he is also incarnation of God, and he preached the Saṅkha philosophy, original. Later on, just in this Kali Yuga, there is an imitation Saṅkha philosophy. So there are two Saṅkha philosophies, atheistic and non-atheistic. The atheistic Saṅkha philosophy you will find in the Srimad Bhagavatam, preached by Kapil. His name was Kapil Muni, son of Kardam and Devahuti. His mother's name was Devahuti, his father's name was Kardam. So this Kardam's name is mentioned here. Krishna dhyana kare loka jnana adhikari tritar dharma yajna karaye rakta vanna kari. Now, in the Satya Yuga, the people were trained to meditate on Krishna. They had, I'm to say, 100,000 of years they used to live. 100,000 of years. Just like we cannot, our limit is 100 years only. Similarly, in the Satya Yuga, the limit of living was 100,000 of years. And people would meditate, there are history meditates some 50,000 of years. 50,000 of years. Just like Valmiki Muni. Valmiki Muni meditated for 50,000 of years. And then he wrote Ramayana. The Ramayana is not an ordinary book. Therefore Ramayana is so much popular in India. Before the appearance of Rama, he wrote Ramayana, all the activities of Rama. So this Valmiki Muni. And what this Valmiki Muni was? This Valmiki Muni was a dacoit, a plunderer. He used to plunder, innocent men on the road, kill him and take everything. That was his business. But by chance, he was associated with Narad Muni and he rectified him. This is the process. When a devotee meets even a dacoit like Narad Muni, he becomes Narad Muni elevated so many fallen souls. This is Valmiki Muni was also. So he was given this mantra, Rama. He could not chant it. Then he was advised just to oppose the Mara. Mara means dead body. So Mara, Mara, Mara. 3 Mara means 1 Ram is there. In this way he was initiated and he became a great sage. For 60,000 of years he meditated simply on Rama, 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 Rama. And when he was liberated, he wrote this Ramayana. So that is the function of the Tritaju. And Tritaju, Tritaya Dharma Yajna তো তার ধর্ম যোগ্য করায়। There is one bug. Right. So, in the Sattva Yuga, this meditation is possible, not in this age. Therefore, those who are imitating the process of the Sattva Yuga, they are simply wasting time. That's all. That is not recommended. Nobody can meditate in this age. Kite jadhyato Vishnu tritayang jajato makai. There are different yugas, millennium, and there are different process. In this age, this is the process. Kalau Saṅkīrtanaiḥ, Hare Kṛṣṇa, simply chanting. Sit down anywhere, everywhere, and go on chanting. So, as the age is, either it is fallen or rising, that doesn't matter. Just like if you go to a doctor, he has got different kinds of medicine, different kinds of treatment. There is no question of being hopeless. There is no question of being hopeless. If we follow the injunction given in this authorized scriptures, then even in this Kali Yuga we can attain perfection. And the process is this: Hare Kṛṣṇa, Hare Kṛṣṇa, Kṛṣṇa Kṛṣṇa, Hare Hare. Hare Rāma, Hare Rāma, Rāma Rāma. Thank you very much. Any question?